Yo, what up, Prodak?
What's up, Mondo? We live?
Absolutely.
We are live. This is the home of underground hip hop. I am Prodak Pistolas, and today we are chilling here with
Cali Smoov, what's the deal? Shout
Yo.
out to everybody out there tuning in, man. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all having me straight up and down.
Yo, man, appreciate you stopping by. So before we start the show, just want to let everybody know to visit the website, undergroundhiphopblog.com. Subscribe to our newsletter where we do ticket giveaways for concerts. Check out the latest album reviews, new music videos, new singles, new mic sessions, new interviews. It's on and cracking. And shout out to all the scammers out there that are on Fiverr claiming that they work or they're affiliated with Underground Hip Hop Blog, claiming that they could get that artist on our platform. So we're going to nail it in the butt. If you're an artist, don't go through any other third party. Just hit us directly at ughhblog@gmail or DM us on Instagram. UGHH blog on all handles, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, you name it. Now, the reason why there's a lot of scammers out lately, and we're going to find them. For like, why?
That's
because
how you know when you made it, though. And the scammers is
because when you type in Underground Hip Hop Blog or Underground Hip Hop on Google, just that keyword, that very important keyword, Underground Hip Hop.
we are number one.
Yeah, on a global level, right? So it doesn't matter what country on earth you're on. If you're on Google, you type in the term Underground Hip Hop, we're the number one link.
Bang. That's why.
Okay.
So that being said, we get thousands of eyeballs per day on our website. We prioritize our website. Social media is secondary. Remember, guys, the .com rules the world. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I've been seeing y'all for years. Been seeing the logo popping around for years. You know, I've just seen you and stuff. We interacted at shows and events
Hell
and
yeah.
stuff. So it's a pleasure to be here. Definitely. Shout out to the scammers out there. Y'all doing y'all job, making the people that's actually out here look good. You feel me?
Right, JP, I'm sure you ran into a few dudes that are like, hey, man, you're an artist. I could get you on this. I could get you on that. And you're just like, yo, my man, slow down, right?
Yeah, nah, for sure. I'd have had people be like, yo, I could sell you a verse of this artist. And like,
Hey, they ever try to sell you the game's verse or
Yeah,
something like that? Like, I got a
yeah,
verse
yeah.
from the game for you or something.
I even got the DMs from the papooses and shit. You know what I'm talking about? 500 be on
Look,
my
if you
mixtape.
got a DM from Papoose, it's probably legit, fool.
Nah, I
I ain't gonna lie, dog.
I ain't saying Papoose personally. Shout out to Pat, but you know what I'm talking about. You know when you get the verified DMs, like, oh yeah, 500 be on this mixtape. What's up? It's Jadakiss. Like, no, it's not.
Look, man, over 70 real battles on YouTube.
Yeah, man, that's light too, cause like verse tracker and all that don't be counting all of the
Yeah, you see
content.
what
You know what I mean?
Yes,
like
sir.
they verse tracker misses out on millions and millions of views. Cause like me and Bad News alone got 500,000 views on Hitman Hollis channel. That's not even listed on there. Then like the full work body of work that we put out on Hitman Hollis channel from the Bags and Bodies definitely is like a couple million. But verse tracker kind of skipped out on that. You know,
It's
they
just
be
counting
tweaking.
like the actual like battles or
I think
some shit
it
that,
counts like the first week of a league battle.
Okay, there you go. League battles. That's what it's actually counting.
The
Yeah.
first week of a league battle. But even after that week, a battle go crazy.
But even like a number like 70, bro. Like
Yeah,
that's a
yeah.
big number,
But it's
bro. You
still
got
like
70
100.
under
Yeah,
your
thank you.
belt,
Dog. I
man.
appreciate you. I appreciate. Shout
And
out to Verse Tracker. They gotta update my stats,
And
man.
his names like you battled the Saurus,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
You
the
battled
Saurus.
you battled Disaster,
Disaster,
A-Ward,
A-Ward.
Eptosuno.
Yeah.
The list can just keep going, bro. I can sit here and just
John Jonathan,
John.
Geechee Gotti,
You feel
Danny
me?
Myers. You
So
feel me?
what opened the doors to you to like start battling cats? You know what I'm saying? Did you attend a battle first and you're like, yo, I could probably do that, blah, blah, blah?
Nah, to be all the way real, music like has always been what I do. You know what I mean? Like I've been making music since I was a kid and like doing slam poetry. When I was like 11, 12, I was doing like open mics and doing poetry slams, and I started going to a nonprofit organization that was based around spoken word when I was like 11, and we were doing like prison tours juvenile hall tours.
Fire.
And we were like doing our poetry with group home students and boys and girls clubs. And so I was super dedicated into the art early on.
You're kind of talking about like the origins of JP Cali Smoov
Yeah,
right
you
now.
feel me? That's where it started. Like, so like writing it's always been a part of my life, you feel me?
Hell yeah, that's dope,
On the
man.
real. Then like battle rap
Yeah,
rap
ready to
came,
take that turn, fool, because
Yeah,
battle rap
look.
is nasty, fool. You seen battle rap, Mondo, today, 2024 battle rap?
You know, I was never really into that shit, dog. Honestly, I was more into like listening to songs, singles, albums. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, there's a lot of battle rappers that could get pigeonholed into that, community. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like Disaster, for example. I could care less about any fucking single or music video
Well,
he plays.
Disaster is not a rapper though. He's actually a battle rapper.
Oh, okay. But
You know what I mean?
but
Like, there's
doesn't he
actually-
try to make music though?
Nah, like he did. He put out his first single like 2 months ago. Shout out to Diz, and his
Shout out
music,
to Diz.
his single
Yeah.
is dope. And I've heard him do like little features here and there. Like he got a feature out with Crooked Eye and Razkaz and stuff. But
Yeah.
Disaster, Hollow the Don, and them dudes is battle rappers. And then you got battle rappers. You got music people that make music that battle like Sue Surf. You know, you gonna see Sue Surf putting out an album. He just put out the joint album with Mozzie, and he's still actively doing battle. John the Don, he got the album out with Gunplay. Like a couple people like is do both, and where you dipping like Hitman Holla. He's on Wildin' Out. He's actively on Wildin' Out, and he still do battles. He's a comedian. He makes music and he battle raps. So it's about the leverage that you build from the scene of battle rap. You know what I mean? It's not about becoming the biggest battler. You know what I mean? It's about getting in the scene, creating your fan base in that world, and then using that leverage to grow. You feel me? Like, cause it's a lot of things that I credit in my music career and in my life in general that doors open through somebody watching a battle. You feel me?
Yeah, and preparation, fool.
Yeah.
It takes preparation to, like, you're battling this big name. It takes time to get that
Yeah, it
work
do.
together, you know
It
what I mean?
do.
To
You
get-
know, battling, it's according to DMX, when we booked DMX, we hosted one of his last concerts in LA, and then we did an interview.
Go. That's dope as hell.
Yeah,
he said as
he was
he
riding
was-
around with Mondo getting on high and shit.
as he was coming up in the game in his early years, any rapper he apparently got introduced to, or he met, or he was around circles with, he would instantly tell him, "Hey, bro, let's battle."
No, hell no. DMX?
Yeah, like,
That's
is
a
that the
lie.
type of battle rapper you are? Like,
I
hey,
ain't
dog,
gonna lie.
motherfucker, I'm gonna fucking shred you right now, dog.
Bro,
I found
I'm
out you're a
not.
rapper. Fuck that.
Like my name is Cali Smoov. Like nigga, I would walk away from a nigga so fast if they came at me with some goofy shit like that. Shout out to X, and I call him.
No,
goofy,
but it does exist though, right?
I just say
or
he's
some
that
fool
type of nigga,
gets
like-
in your face, he tries to press you, like, yo, man, like, what? You don't want to battle, and you're like, what the fuck?
Nah,
You ever had
I be
that, fool?
chilling, bro. Like
You ever had, like, any other rap battles out there?
Or some fool trolling you on social media, hey,
100%,
motherfucker, you're avoiding
I
me.
done battled people on the spot, you know, put bread
Yeah.
down. All right, let's pick a judge just because they popping it. Like,
Ooh.
you know what I mean? Like, I done had, like, I did an event in Texas, and I did a battle out there. Y'all know who Aguilar the Don is?
Oh my God, bro! Don't even tell me about Aguilar. I go way back with the
That's
homeboy.
what's
Hey, dog,
up.
he's the OG. Hey,
wa-
shout out Aguilar if you're
Shout out
watching
to
this. I love you to
Aguilar.
death, bro. You're a true OG.
He like booked me
Man,
for
he
his
was working with
birthday.
Gru. He was working with Gangstar at one point. He's on the Ball Head Slick album.
Yep.
You know, he dropped a dope ass
He
mic
called
session.
you out, fool? You out there?
No. He invited me to his birthday. He booked me for his birthday to do a bat. He's a hip hop dude, so
Yeah.
he wanted some battles at his birthday party. You
Fire.
feel me? So
That's like cartel shit.
it was dope. Yeah, it
You
was
know how
dope.
the cartel wants a banda and shit like that?
And
That's why the rap
yeah, he
battle.
wanted some rap
Yeah,
battles. Like, yeah,
that's
all right.
gangster.
And then like we did some battles, and then like outside, a dude came up to me and was like, yeah, cause like I won the judges vote, and he was like, yeah, you didn't beat the homie, and he was just on me like, man, you ain't leaving until you battle me. So I'm like, all right, run it. So we in the parking lot, like we picked some judges. I beat him one round, like, and then they say him, he started getting rowdy, going like just mad, like, and some people that I was in Texas Dolo too. Some people that was just like real hip hop fans, real supporters, ran up and knocked dude out. It was crazy. It was crazy as hell over him
Over
just
a
being
rap
too,
battle,
over him
dog.
being too just. He wanted to win, and I was just
Yeah.
like I said, bro, I don't be tripping off people. I be chilling. I be like, man, you know what I mean?
Put your money where your mouth is. Cali Smoov, real rap battler, man.
Like, you know, like, but nowadays, you know, it's a business. Battle rap is like, it's
Yeah.
become a business where we selling pay-per-view links, we selling tickets, We monetizing YouTube videos. We monetizing at the door.
Bossing up,
So it's, gotta nowadays, I just try to treat it like a business. I try to monetize it as much as possible. You feel me?
And you have a network of like your own battle rap homies that, you know what I mean? You guys been building this network of group of people. Cause I seen some battles. I've been to some places, and you guys got some dope battle rappers who coming up, man. Some young guys that are out there going against the big names, dog, and they're ready and they want it. You know what I mean?
Shout out to the Propane campaign.
Yeah.
Hell
That's where he always pushes, man.
That's real. That's real.
This is the man, right?
That's the boy.
Okay, that's my boy right there.
Shout out to Die.
Hell yeah, man. Hip hop is food. Hip hop is
No,
real,
it's dope that you mentioned his name, bro, because he definitely low key has a lot of credits under his name, man. Not just as an MC, but as a producer, as someone that mixes masters. Like, you could definitely pick his brain.
Yep.
He's rubbed elbows with the best of the best in the game, period. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. He's dope as hell. And he's still making music.
So how do the battles go, bro? Like, when it comes to winning, when it comes to losing, because, like, as far as I'm concerned, bro, no one really wins or loses.
Nah.
Let him know. Put him on, Cali. Put him on. Let him know.
Do you take that as
enlighten a
do
little bit
you take this shit like as a heavyweight boxer type record and shit, and then you like, fuck, I caught a couple L's, I can't sleep.
What's your record, Cali? What's your record looking like?
I every tournament that I've ever been in, I won. You feel me? So, but like, in exhibitions, of course, everybody gonna have their opinions.
Right.
If I'm throwing an event and like I'm like, all right, Prodak, I think you'll be dope against this battler. He's Latino. He's from the IE. You guys' style is similar, but y'all, I just think it'll be a dope battle. And we don't have judges. And y'all have a good battle. We throw it on YouTube. It does numbers. Yeah, it sells tickets. It's not about who win or lose. It's about putting on for the culture. You know what I mean? They both win. Everybody, and then they get more fans from the battle being bigger. You feel me? The battle blowing up. They get to promote what they promoting, sell their merch, do what they do. You feel me? Expand. And then there's some times where it's like, all right, we gonna have a tournament.
Fools get saucy.
Yeah.
I seen some fools be saying like, hey, 50K for a battle.
Yeah.
Put up 50K for
the last battle we did, the last tournament I was in was for 100 bands. And then it went, then we split the 50 into challenge money. We did like challenges leading up to the 50. And I won like 4 challenges, and then I won the 50 at the end on Bags and Bodies.
That's fire.
On the real.
Who'd you battle to the last battle right there?
I battled J2, Prestavia, PG, Peanut, and Green Ranger. I battled a gang of people that month. We was in Atlanta, and we did they put everybody in one house, and we had to coexist with niggas, man.
This was Hitman Holla shit. Yeah.
We had to coexist. It was dope, but it was an experience. But it was dope. Just being around everybody, and then we had to compete, and then one by one, everybody got eliminated. You feel me? To make it to the end, to the finals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, dog. Putting it down, homie, representing Cali,
Man, I was the only person from Cali in there, too.
That's a straight up rap contest right there, dude.
That's what it is, man.
And that helps with your growth, obviously. But are you a battle rapper? Or are you just an MC?
I'm a battle rapper, I'm an actor, I'm a comedian.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
an entertainer. I'm a musician.
Wearing multiple shirts, dog.
Yeah, man. I'm an entertainer. I look up to Nick Cannon, bro. People be making jokes about him and calling him corny, but Nick Cannon is an innovator. He created Wild 'N Out. He wrote that idea down in his room and thought of having this improv show based on hip hop.
Wild 'N Out has his own TV channel,
You feel
dog.
me? He wrote.
Dad, I've been seeing a lot of bad press about Nick lately, dog.
But
I mean, he gonna
people
get it.
hate
He
it.
gonna
I mean,
get it.
everybody gonna pick apart people.
His kids, he has
Yeah, his
20 kids or some shit.
I ain't saying nothing about that. I'm saying.
Hey, but
the
look,
fact
let's
that-
be real though, dog. Having 10 kids alone, bro, that's a fucking lot of work, bro.
It is.
You gotta kind of have the money.
It is.
You know what I mean? You gotta have the money and the success to kind of pull that off.
On top of having
Imagine.
10 kids, bro, he starred in movies. He got his own talk show at the border. He got his own radio show, bro. He wrote Drumline. He wrote that movie.
Yeah.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I look up to bro. I look up to Nipsey. You know, people like that 50 Cent, because they're not just
50 Cent.
rappers. They started with hip hop.
They're moguls.
And they can drop an album whenever they want. You feel me? Obviously, I'm not at that level of where they're at, but that's where I strive to be. So I strive for success in each lane. You feel me? I be writing scripts. I just dropped a book. You feel me? Self-help poetry book. Check it out on lulu.com. It's called Depression the Right Way. But yeah, I just try to get it cracking in every field. You feel me?
That's hard, fool. Busy. You know what I mean? A busy person, bro. You stay working. You know what I mean? There's always something going on. You know what I mean? I've been tapped in, you know what I mean? Since
Thank
we
you,
linked
girl.
up, I've been tapped in. And you a busy man, fool. You be in the boat. You know what I mean? You be out there in the boat, dude, jumping out of, you know what I mean? Living life, man. Living the good life, better living, man.
Nah, people be tweaking, man. Them cruises, man. That's the shit.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Living good, you out there living good,
We
man.
be trying to bounce out, man. We be trying to bounce out.
Hey,
a
play
little
that. He just dropped a new track, though. He just dropped a new track, homie.
What is it called?
bit. I dropped a song called Conmigo. I
Yeah.
just dropped a feature called Blaxican.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got some stuff out, man. Been going hard, man. Just trying to hold it down, man. Hold the city down.
That's
and,
right.
And where you from? Are you from LA?
Yeah, I'm from LA.
That's right. That's right.
All around LA, man. I done lived all through LA, man. From the beach all the way down to East LA to Inland Empire. I went to college in Victorville, to West LA College. So I represent the whole Southern Cali, like for real, for real.
Cali Smoov, baby.
You feel me?
You know what I'm talking about?
People be trying to pinpoint it. I'm like, nah, man, I represent Cali. Like, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Shout out
okay,
to
so-
Lush One.
Hey, I see the homie Spec One right here.
Shout out to Aspect One, man. That's my boy. He
Yo, Aspect. Hey, dog. You know what's funny? I'm 39, about to turn 40. I've been knowing the homie since I was 16 years old.
Word.
Crazy.
Crazy
That's a long
missing
time.
page days, dog.
Yeah, that's most
When he
of
was
your
rocking
life.
the Taco Nozzle days.
That's most of your life.
Shout out
real.
to the Missing Page crew. Shout out Aspect One. He's a true OG, dog.
He a real battle rap like connoisseur, man. He actually put me on in a lot of ways. Like he put me on Kick It a Dot. And Kick It a Dot was like a super big platform in Canada at the time, and they still are. They're the biggest platform in Canada. But like he was running the West Coast division, and people wasn't even tuned in to me. And I met Aspect, and I rapped for him on the beach, on the boardwalk, and he actually booked me on the card, and he gave me my first opportunity on King of the Dot. Shout out to
Damn.
bro, for real, for real. Because
That's
that was like,
fire, fool.
that was a life changing, that was a career pivot move for me. And it opened the doors for like, it was like my first like battle that hit like 50,000, 80.
It's a new single, bro. It's called Too Good, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a bilingual song. It's in English and Spanish.
That's
you
right,
feel me?
dog.
You know, that song is dope. Like, but like, yeah, we put a lot of hard work into it, from playlisting, shooting the video. You know, they from Mexico, so they had to fly out to record. Cortez flew out from New York. He lives in New York, so you know, we had to like really making that song. It really takes a lot. Like people, I invest a lot into my art and my stuff. Like to the point where I have a sheet down in my notes, like where I spreadsheet everything. Like, okay, this is what came in, so this is what I'm gonna invest into ads, or this music video, or this didn't work. I paid too much for this time because you know this didn't. You know what I mean? I'll see what comes back. And sometimes a lot of things are just for vanity. Like where I'll shoot like a super crazy dope video, and like I don't know, it ain't gonna come come back full circle from this video, but what I plan to garner from this video is gonna get that back. You feel me? The attention, the features, the doors that are open. What if it lands somewhere? What if this song gets in the movie? Like, you know what I mean? The sky's the limit, but it's definitely an investment, bro. I be investing in my craft all the time, bro. To all the independent artists out there that be feeling like they the only ones, you not, bro. I be
Yo.
spending my last on studio time and all the
Yeah.
stuff too. You feel me?
It's
We all
part of
go
the
through
game,
it.
man.
Bro, at this
On the
point,
real.
everyone's independent.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Hell yeah.
you know.
You ain't signing no deal, fool? You ain't signing nothing?
I would, but it would have to be right, you know. Everything.
More like Mondo talks about selling your soul. That's what he's saying. That's what the question is. More like, will you sell your soul for? You sell out. You know what I mean? For a deal, for the money. Mondo, what is it?
Well, I don't know. I just think making music, you never should be chasing money. The money's gonna chase you.
Exactly. And that's why I literally have put my life, my career, I done based it around the message and what I want to get out in my content. Like I said, I'm not even gonna cuss in my music no more because I want to put out something that's gonna resonate with people forever. When you're gone or when you stop rapping or when you spit your last verse and people go back and look at your catalog, what did you really say? You feel me?
Yeah.
What did you really say? You feel me? So I be like zoning in and making sure that all my songs and stuff has meaning and messages behind it so people can feel motivation from listening to it rather than just having something to turn on. Of course, we got our little club bangers, but nah, I really do be trying to like really instill something positive in the listeners' ears. You feel me?
Hell yeah. You did some dope with Eptos Uno, man. You bridged the hip hop in Mexico
Yeah.
to the hip hop out here in LA and California. And you did some dope with that.
He's
appreciate
he's a powerful MC, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we're fortunate enough to book one of his first ever LA shows.
Word.
Well, we booked his first 2 LA shows.
Eptos?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
That's
This was way back in the
fire,
day.
man. That's fire. What?
You know, and then we went out to the Bay Area. You know, when we booked Griselda for the first time, we hosted Griselda's first LA sold out event. Honestly, their first ever sold out event. We gave Griselda the taste of how it feels to sell out a show.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
and we
fire.
had Eptos Uno open up that night. We flew him out from Mexico.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, right?
That's fire.
And people don't know that we had our second show up in the Bay at the Smokeout. We partnered up with the homies over there.
Yo,
on Gaffable.
Eptos just dropped a fire song with Benny the Butcher.
Oh, he
Him-
did?
Yeah, him, Benny the Butcher, and 6 syllables.
There it
Man.
is. You know, I think it was
Song
because of us. You know,
crazy.
we put those pieces
crazy.
together. You know what I'm saying? To
Yeah.
get those dudes acquainted with one another. You
Yeah, I
know what I'm
listen to
saying?
that song like every morning, man. That's one of my little anthems right there. Benny killed it too. They all with it. You know, they all rappers, so they was.
They don't get no
So
more
that's special,
underground
and
hip hop than that.
I
you know
believe
what I
in
mean?
Eptos so much, bro. Almost every show after that, we organize. We try to put him on. Like he performed at Conejo's first ever LA show.
Yeah.
Right, Prodak.
Hell yeah, I was there.
I think
man.
you were there too.
I was there.
And then we hosted Eptos' first headlining event. Man, we love the homie right there, man.
That's fire, man. Shout out to Epps.
Eptos
man.
is a true smoker. You know what I'm saying?
Only the finest.
Nah,
Absolutely.
You know
He
what
dope.
I'm saying?
He dope.
Yo, but look, rubbing elbows with all these people in the biz, Agala, Aspect, Lush, King of the Dot, man, dog, like, it's only the beginning for you, right? Like,
Yeah, man, for sure. I'm always growing. I feel like growing is a part of being an artist. When you stop growing, it's when you stop, when you stop elevating and finding things to write about and finding new interests and stuff. You know, that's what keeps me really fueled. You feel me? Meeting new people and getting encouraged, like hearing Eptos do an album in Spanish and stuff like that. I can't do that, so that's motivation for me. Like that's something else I can learn. You know what I mean? Like
are you bilingual?
not as much as I should be, but I be
okay.
spitting my little verses.
Hey, the battle, when you battled Eptos Uno, that shit was hard, fool.
Yeah. I wrote my whole verse. So, like, that's how bilingual I am. Like, I wrote my whole verse. You feel me? I had some help, like, with enunciation and stuff, but I grew up around it, and I grew up around, Latin culture and Spanish my whole life, so I just never mastered it. But doing rap stuff, you have more time to sit down and think about stuff and write, so I feel like it's easier to rap in Spanish if you got time to write. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
In the real.
That shit's dope, man. It's dope, fool. It's a new sound today, because the everybody's so familiar with the music that's out, but when you hear new music coming out, even if you don't understand it, like the tumbado corridos and all that shit that's coming out right now, the peso plumas, all that shit, it's a new sound, bro.
Yeah.
And that's why the people are so hyped on it, you know what I mean?
Dude, South
Because-
America, they're killing it over there.
Yeah, definitely.
The battle scene,
It's huge.
shout out to Batallas de los Gallos. It's a Red Bull
Yeah,
backed
nah, familiar.
battle scene, man. And these people pack stadiums, bro.
Stadiums, bro. Stadiums.
Asesino,
Argentina.
you know?
And, yeah, Asesino, shout out to bro, man. That's the homie. He be
He's
shouting me
like
out
the
online,
GOAT apparently
man.
over there, man.
Nah,
Everywhere he
yeah.
goes, bro,
Ain't that
kids
crazy,
hound him
fool?
and
Over rap battles, fool. Like,
Bro, he's the GOAT. I went to Asesino show and they was like, he was battling Disaster. And like when I came in, like he wasn't there yet. I came in and I like stood on stage, I'm talking to Lush, and like a commotion happened towards the door. I'm thinking like somebody squabbling or something. It was just him coming in and like people were so hyped. So everybody around the door started screaming, Asesino, Asesino. As this man is walking in just to get to his dressing room, I looked at Disaster like, oh, you about to die. I don't know what you gonna do tonight. They came here for him.
they back up their artists big time over there, bro. Like
Nah, for sure.
Red Bull, like, you know, they sell that drink, you know, in Mexico. And I remember one time, all their faces were on the fucking Red Bull cans. Eptos' face, Asesino's face.
That's fire.
Johnny Beltran. Do you know Johnny Beltran? No, he's a champion, dog. He was a couple years champion. It's not fucking crazy. Red Bull, they crown motherfuckers over there, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
They treat it like a heavyweight belt of
and
WWF.
how
shit
Red Bull's
out here
involved.
too,
Yeah,
though.
Red Bull's involved in hip hop like that out here.
Yeah, out here too. Yeah, absolutely. They sponsored a lot of King
yeah,
of the Dot events.
but not on the level as in Mexico, bro. Like
It's big.
I've been wanting batallas of those guys to come out here and really establish themselves out here. Shout out to my homie Serko Fu. He's one of the main hosts over there, and he be pulling up, and sometimes we'll be brainstorming and shit. And how do we pack out stadiums out here in the U.S. for battle scenes? I just think it's impossible. I think the society. Yeah, I think so. I think the society out here is so dumbed down, dude.
You seen Hollow the Don versus Joe Budden?
Yeah, but was that in a stadium?
100 people.
Nah, but that's not a battle rap, bro.
Pull up the image of Hollow the Don. Just look at the image of Hollow the Don versus Joe Budden.
Hollow the Don. Let me see.
Hollow really battled Joe Budden for real.
The podcaster Joe Budden, fool.
On the real. And look, when I battled Lotta Zay, that was in I battled Lotta Zay at Atlanta Music Hall, bro.
That's a big ass spot too,
And,
right there.
what's the name
Big ass
headline? What's the name from Dipset headline versus? I be forgetting. I should know these things.
Dipset, you talking about Cameron, not Cameron?
Yeah, what's his name though? Vada.
Oh, okay.
Vada battled somebody. J.R. Ryder.
Yeah.
Okay, now look, yeah.
Look,
Some
look
of
at
the-
that. That's
I know.
a
That's a stadium,
Coliseum right there. Look at that shit, fool.
That's a stadium.
That's a theater. That's a theater.
And then look.
Batallas of los Gallos, they be fucking packing 50,000
Yeah.
kids, bro.
No, yeah, for sure. No, you're right.
If you know
You're
the
right.
comparison.
No, you're right.
This is more
Like
like
a
a
fucking
versus.
like when Asesino and Eptos Uno, they're doing their shit over there. It's just a sea of 25,000 kids.
1,000. You're right. You're 1,000%. You're right.
Do you feel me?
It's no comparison.
It's like
no
sci-fi.
comparison.
It's like SoFi Stadium.
Yeah, no comparison at all.
You know?
On the real, it's no comparison. It's so much bigger. Even in the Philippines too, bro.
In the Philippines.
In the
Shout out to
Philippines, it's so big. They got a league called Flip Top. Shout out to Enigma and Flip Top and them. They be going crazy.
I've
Yeah.
been seeing them videos of them kids just bah, 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 in the language, fool.
Boom, dang, ding,
Yeah. I'll be like, what
On the
the
real.
fuck? Bow, that's hip hop. It bangs. They don't
Bro,
care what he said.
I battled a Flip Topper, like, cause I was watching Flip Top battles. So we flew somebody from Flip Top out here from the Philippines named EJ Power, and our battle went super viral, millions of views, bro. Like our rounds got on TikTok, and because we themed it Philippines versus the USA. Even on YouTube, I think it's at over 1 million, but on TikTok it's at like 5 million. But the Philippine battle culture really supports they peoples when they peoples travel. We're gonna do that again. We're gonna run that event back, do a part 2. We called it Loteria. That was when Eptos battled Arsenal.
Yeah, that was crazy
Yeah,
too.
that was an international event on the real.
Arsenal's fire, fool. As a battler, Arsenal's fire. New Jersey, right?
Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah.
He's dope. On the real. Shout out to Arsenal for real. He be going
You
in.
battled him?
Nah, somebody actually presented that to me recently though.
That'd be crazy, fool.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Hey, let's put it out there, man. Let's put this.
I mean, that, you know.
Arsenal. Message for Arsenal right now. Want the smoke?
Nah, I mean, that ain't somebody I
on.
would call out. We so different in styles. Like he's like He got a much different style than me. You feel me? Like I would like to really battle like a dream battle would be like Iron Solomon, bro.
Yeah.
I would like to battle Solomon.
Wow.
I would like to battle Hollow, man. That's my homeboy. But I would like to battle Hollow, man, because he's so dope and witty. You know,
Those are some epic battles you just
You know-
said right there.
Yeah,
dog. That's some shit right there.
you feel me?
Like,
Those
Battling,
are the people
battling
I
on that
really
level,
call out.
I would hope, and I'm sure you get paid doing this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank God, bro.
Yeah.
I've met so many battle rappers and that go into these little tournaments. They don't get paid shit. They get them a lot of views. And I'm just thinking to myself, bro, like you have to fucking step up, bro,
Well,
and,
shit,
and,
man,
and,
look.
and be aggressive with your brand, bro.
I'm gonna be all the way real though. Like I did 50 battles before I got paid.
There it
Like,
is.
You know what I
It
mean?
wasn't like
bro?
you just stepped in
I
and
traveled,
demanded money.
I paid money to travel other places, bro. Like when I battled Danny Myers, I paid Danny to battle me. Like because he was such a big name, and me and him had a conversation after another event, and nobody was willing to book the battle because it didn't make sense. You know, I wasn't a big enough name yet, so I dug in my pocket and paid Danny and battled him, and that battle cracked like 100,000 views, one rounder on King of the Dot. Like, so it is helpful to invest in yourself, and if you are battling for free, it doesn't mean that you're jogging in place, because you know doors can open and stuff happens. You feel me? Like
opportunities.
opportunities happen. Like even the Hitman Holla show, bro. Like before I went on the Hitman Holla show, I swear, bro, I was feeling like, you know, every artist goes through it. I was feeling like I'm jogging in place, like I'm doing these battles, I'm not getting on smack, I'm not getting the names that I want. You feel me? Yeah. And like I had put on Twitter and stuff like, yeah, I'm gonna do my last battle this year. Wooty woo, focus on this music stuff, da 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 da. And I was really feeling really discouraged. You feel me? And then somebody called me like, yo, Hitman doing this tournament in Atlanta, da da da. They doing auditions in the West. And bro, my response literally, because I was feeling so like down on myself, I was like, I don't even want to go and disappoint myself because I know I'm that nigga. I know I am. But I don't even want to let nobody else judge me or say this. And my homie was just like, man, nah, you gotta go. You feel me? And then that ended up being a changing point in my life. Not even just my career, not even just my battle rap, my life, financially, just confidence-wise, notoriety, the cosign from Holla. And I was literally at my wit's end of about to quit. Like, you know what I mean? Like when I talk to Passwords is like 10 years my senior. You feel me? And I was having a conversation with Passwords, and he was talking about all this time he's been battling, and he was like, this was like last year or the year before last. He was like, this is my biggest year in hip hop. And I was like, what? You know what makes you say that? He was like, this record I worked on, we sold it to somebody and it got nominated for a Grammy. You feel me? And I'm like, damn. You know, and it made me look at Passwords like, damn, all these years you've been battling. You feel me? All the work you put in. You feel me? It wasn't for nothing. You feel me? Because stuff will pay off. As long as you stay diligent, doors will open. You feel me? So, yeah, I did battle for free for a long time. And I would right now if the opportunity presented itself and somebody was like, you want to come do this at Eminem's birthday party or something, I'll pull up, nigga, right now and we'll battle right now. You feel me? You know, but yeah, definitely.
At this point, you battled everybody.
Yeah, you know, I'm down to do it again.
Yeah. Well, you got any upcoming battles?
We working on some stuff. I'm talking to a league in Ireland called Don't Flop. They doing
Okay,
a
I
Don't
heard of
Flop.
that.
Yeah, they're doing a Don't Flop Ireland. I've been in heavy communication with them. You know, yeah, and then I've been talking to this artist from Argentina that wants to battle. He wants to come to the U.S., so we're working on lining that up. You feel me?
What's his name?
I don't even want to put him out there.
Oh, okay.
I don't even want to, because it's set in stone. But an artist from Mexico called me out too. We're supposed to lock in Terrorista, Papitero. Yeah, man. So he.
You don't want the smoke, Cali, man. You don't want the smoke,
you know,
fool. What's wrong with these guys,
You
man?
know, so we gonna launch some stuff. I ain't got nothing set in stone, like nothing, no dates or no flyers out, but I'm pushing. You feel me? We talking You know, a couple people.
Good shit, man. I'm glad you came in today.
Yeah, the only
man.
thing I think about when it comes to battle rap, dog, is when Canvas walked in there with Disaster and he had a sling in his arm and he fucking pulled out his notepad.
Oh,
Yeah,
what do
yeah.
you think about that? How do you feel about
He
that?
was already
moment?
injured, you know what I'm saying?
Man, it kind of sucks because it was like I had such high expectations for
that.
Cannabis.
Yeah.
Like,
You think
I
so?
yeah.
How you feel, man? When somebody pulls out a notebook,
Bro, he's
and
one of
just
the
starts-
bro. He's in the Epic Round Table, bro, and he told everybody, "Yo, I want to rap last." You remember that scene?
Nah.
Him, Big Pun, DMX.
He said, "I want
They
to
were
rap
all-
last."
Remember that shit?
Ah,
And
kind of
did he rip
buzz.
it?
He ripped it. He ripped it.
Look, that's what I'm saying. That's why I expected him to be so good
You know,
in that battle. Like,
he's an elite MC, bro.
He
I
fucked me
expected
up
him
when he
to
took
kill
out
it.
that notebook. I ain't gonna lie.
I
He fucked
expected
me
him
up.
to kill it. I seen it happen though, bro. I seen it happen. Like, I seen people really like legends in the game come into the battle scene and man, Vada versus what's his name? No disrespect or nothing, but they was cool. But 40 Cal did a battle. I don't know if you peeped that, but me and 40 Cal from Dipset had a little back and forth. You feel me? But I ain't had no ill intention towards him. I was just trolling, to be honest. But he dropped a little diss to me, and then he made like a battle video of himself, like he was battling me in Disaster.
That's
And, but he from like that era of hip hop where they really respond to motherfuckers, and he a platinum artist. Like, so I love when them people come into the scene to try to get involved and stuff. You feel me? But you do gotta hold your own. It's a whole different field. You feel me? Don't expect it to. Niggas just ain't
It's
gonna
not
just
the
cheer
same
for
thing,
you.
man, though.
feel
You
me?
know,
not
I
the
think
same
I think
thing,
that's the
fool.
closest
That shit is hard.
to be the fifth element hip hop outside of DJing.
Battle
No,
rap?
outside of DJing, breaking, MCing, graffiti. You know, battling. I don't know. I just ever since day one, I've known about hip hop. I think battling was always in the forefront,
100%.
right?
100%.
And there was that one point where like you would tell artists, "Hey man, if you can't battle, you're not a rapper."
Yo, yeah, like
and
back
then
in the
there,
day,
and then there was
really
and then that transitioned away from like, "Hey motherfuckers, I don't need a battle. I'm just a rapper."
Yeah.
And then people accepted it.
And people accepted it.
You remember
But
that transition?
100%.
Or you fucking hated motherfuckers like, "Hey dog, you're not a rapper, bro. You can't battle."
Bro,
That's
I remember
real.
like I was rapping as a little kid, so like people like my dad and stuff like would go get people like, "Oh, you rap? All right, come on, son." Like you know you gonna battle, and I would just rap my little verse that I wrote. You know what I mean? Like whatever I wrote that week or whatever, I would rap it, and whoever would rap their verse back, and we considered it a battle. And then at school we did the, you know, and then we battling. I'm
Making the
rapping.
beats with the-
Yeah, then I'm rapping and he rapping, and we considered it a battle. So battling has always been around. I think when 8 Mile came out, I know it sounds corny,
Ooh,
but
it
that
ain't though.
movie,
It
that
ain't.
movie really solidified. Okay, this
All
is
them
battle
movies,
rap.
Get Rich or Die Trying,
On
but
the real.
but 8 Mile, yeah.
But 8 Mile really made niggas like, okay, this is what battle rap is.
my little don't fuck with 50. That's why I'm getting him pissed right now. I'm gonna piss him off right now.
50 to go, man. He a legend. On the real. But nah, but like 8 Mile really solidified what battle rap was. I think after 8 Mile came out, they brought back the Rap Olympics. They brought back like WRC, Grind Time came out. I ain't saying it's due to 8 Mile, but that movie came out and it sparked a storm like in underground hip hop where people really started throwing battle rap events again. You feel me?
Even Drake got involved at one point. He was out
Yeah,
there like at the battles and shit.
Drake gave Geechee Gotti like $100,000 on camera.
Damn.
Hey, Grind Time was before King of the Dot, right?
Grind Time
Yeah,
was
yeah. I
first,
remember
yeah.
watching a lot of that shit early in the YouTube era.
Yeah.
You know, man, guys, make sure you guys follow JP Cali Smoov. Definitely a dope artist to check out.
Man, I appreciate it, G. for real.
Yo, we got Degree coming up next. Another up and comer. I believe he's from Cali. I believe he's from LA, if I'm not mistaken. We'll clarify it shortly.
We gotta get him on, man. Degree,
Shout
man.
out to Degree.
Thank you for pulling up, my boy. We're about to drop a mic session too, right?
Yeah, I got some bars for y'all, man. Hey, thank y'all for having me, man. Follow me on all social media platforms at JP Cali Smoov with a V at the end. Twitter, all that. I just made a TikTok and all that too.
So, what's on your playlist right now, dude? Like when you're in your car with your lady, like what do you listen to? Do you listen to podcasts? You listen to fucking corridos, or do you listen to just rap shit?
I really like Draco the Ruler. I like
okay.
Draco. I've re-listening to his catalog over and over again a lot. I like Nipsey. I do listen to Facial Plume. I do listen to Bad Bunny.
Oh man, I can't stand that motherfucker Bad Bunny, bro.
See
I had to fucking say it, bro. I'm a big
those
hip-hop-
are words to trigger
Yo,
Mondo right
I'm a
now.
big underground hip hop bed dog. He's the worst of the worst. Him and Drake are like the
I
far worst
love
of the
Drake,
worst.
man. I love Drake. I
Oh,
love
bro, that's some
Kendrick, all
fucking
that.
psyop shit
But
right
nah,
there.
Drake is really.
That's just my opinion,
Man,
guys.
he's amazing.
Wait, you
bro.
talk about the guy
Oh
that,
my
that,
God.
that Kendrick just killed?
Bro, I'm
Kendrick
about to
killed him.
fucking.
Kendrick
You talk
killed
about
him.
the guy that Kendrick just...
100%. Kendrick killed him. He lost that rap battle for sure.
You saw the fucking the function over there at fucking Inglewood?
Yeah, man, that was crazy.
That shit was turned. LA was turned up, baby.
Yeah, that was
son.
crazy.
That
But
was
Drake is
wild.
still fire, man. Drake, that don't take away from Hotline Bling and all that.
Yeah.
Drake can make a pop song.
Hey, Mondo
He can
can't
make
get jiggy with that shit,
You know, he
yeah.
can
Hey,
make
no,
all
I
type of
respect
stuff.
it. I
He's
respect
like a
it.
musical savant. Did y'all hear the new one? The Hey There, Delilah? Y'all heard that one? Y'all didn't hear that?
Bro,
You talking about
Bro,
after
if-
the beef?
After the beef, Drake dropped a new song. And
if it was
like,
legal, I would get a gun and shoot him in the fucking head, dog, and save
What
hip hop.
the fuck?
For the history of
It's
hip-hop, dog.
canceled,
Bro, he
fool.
got
Him and all those fucking friends and
Oh
shit.
my
But
God.
that's just, it's a fantasy. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, I'm a big underground hip hop head.
He got a- he got
over
a
here,
new
underground
song.
hip hop, dog. He was a child star, right? Like he
He's
was
a
embedded
Disney
in the game.
character.
You know.
He's a Disney character.
Shout out to Kendrick for shitting on him.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
fucked
Kendrick.
him up.
He
They
showed
not
love.
like us.
I don't know.
They not like you. Fucked him up. He
I'm
like
not
the
serious, but that's just the mindset that I have. You know what I'm saying? Because I just can't stand that commercial shit. I don't know anything mainstream commercial on that level. It's just not my cup of tea, bro. That's why we got Rhymefest August 17th. We're headlining Atmosphere. Swollen Members just got added. Matt Child, he was doing a lot of King of the Dot fucking
word.
battles.
Mad
You know what I'm saying?
Child. Yeah, he battled.
Swollen Members is
yeah.
back.
Daylight.
Well, he's of Swollen Members. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
And shout out to Rob the Viking, one of the best producers out there. Prevail's going to be on stage. All three of them. That's going to be a legendary night, guys. All three of them.
It's a nice lineup.
Freestyle Fellowship, Dilated Peoples,
Project
Man,
Blow.
that,
Project
that's
Blowed.
a fire ass
Coyote.
lineup. bro.
Coyote. Shout out to Scooby for putting it together, man. He's such a iconic promoter out here in LA, dude. He's not stopping.
What's up with Scooby, man? Why he ain't reach out to the kid, man? What's up, Scooby?
I don't know,
Hey,
man.
Scoob. Hey,
You know what? If you look at that
Scoob.
lineup, dog, obviously you can tell he's a big underground hip hop head.
Hell yeah, hell
And
yeah.
there's a separate cloth of underground heads, like like the Atmospheres, like the Immortal Techniques
Yeah,
and Friends and shit.
absolutely.
Like there will always be considered quote unquote underground hip hop artists.
Yeah.
But I'm all about mixing the old with the new. Underground hip hop today, that term is very vague. Everyone's considered an underground artist at this point. It's just how you make yourself different, how you make yourself stand out. And for you, man, like you work all angles, bro.
Yeah, I'm definitely trying. man.
Entertainment, period, right?
I'm definitely trying, man. I'm putting my best foot forward every day. You feel me? Even YouTube, doing my reaction videos. We doing hot chip challenges and funny reel acting reels and stuff. So, you know what I mean? Just keeping every door and every avenue open. You feel me? Keeping the entertainment ball rolling for sure, for sure.
Yo, so any last words? Any shout outs?
Yeah, man. Check out the Spotify. Check out the YouTube. Instagram, all that, man. Stay tuned. My book is out right now on lulu.com. It's called Depression the Right Way. Self-help poetry book. It's beautiful. Something you can read. I know reading ain't super hip right now, but I'm trying to get it back in the swing. You feel me? That's my second book I self-published. So check it out, man. Shout out to everybody out there. Keep believing in yourself. Dream big and live hard. Smooth.
Yo, Degree, let's transition over here, dog. There's a lot of things I want to talk to you about, my boy.
Hell
Yo, we
Fire,
just had
Cali,
JP
man.
Cali Smoov. Make sure you guys follow him.
that was fire, man. Yeah. Hell yeah, Degree. In the house of underground hip hop.
This was a last minute booking right here, but rightfully so, because he obviously rubbed elbows with MCs that are killing the game. I did check out a few singles. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I did check out a few singles just to be familiar with your sound. And I think you just dropped one, right? If I'm not mistaken. Okay, I think that's the one I checked out. Dope little like a gray cover, a black and gray cover. Okay.
Yeah, that's the single. Yeah, that's the single off of me and Jay Silva. We got a project coming out on the 28th, the full album. That was the single that came on the 21st. That's called Young Rebels. You know, Jay Silva, shout out to Jay Silva, shout out to Nadi, you know what I mean? Shout out to Bozo Bam, shout out to that whole camp.
Fire. Yeah, Jay Silva sounds familiar, bro. You're a producer.
Yeah, he's Bozo Bam's DJ.
Okay.
Yep, and you know, LA native, you know what I mean? Me and him go way back.
That's fire, fool. So you just did a track?
Yeah, we just did a track. It was a long time coming. I met him at the Firecracker years ago. You know what I mean? Like 2000, if that, you know? And maybe like 2001, something like that. And, you know, he was playing beats in the whip, and we used to freestyle and chill, you know? And time passed, and, you know, we linked up again later on, and his beats progressed, you know what I mean? Because he's a hard worker, you know? And I've always been ready to rhyme. I just never had the resources to really do it. So as I've grown in my craft, I've realized that I have outlets, you know? And he's one of the major ones. He put me on, you know what I'm saying? At a follow-up project that I did, and the momentum was there, so me and him just did it, knocked it out, and you know what I mean?
So where did it start, man? Where did it start? Because right now we're in the timeline's a little bit ahead right there. Where did it all start? You know what I mean, with this hip hop shit?
For me, it started off with this hip hop shit. Like, I'm an LA native, you know what I mean? So
Shout out to all the LA natives.
yeah.
Facts, baby.
Yo, I run a podcast called LA Natives Podcast.
Yeah.
There you go. You know what I mean? I'm
Dope.
definitely an LA native.
Shout out to
I went to
Zero.
King, I went to Marshall. You know what I mean? There was a lot of hip hop heads at Marshall the year that I went there. I graduated in 01. So in 01, there was a lot of hip hop heads that was, you know, making noise. And I joined a crew called Soul Jugglers.
Okay.
And from that crew, that allowed me to express myself artistically, the way that I really wanted to. Like, you know what I mean? We would rhyme, we would freestyle, we battled each other just like steel sharpen steel. Steel sharpen steel type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
in groups, we talk about this all the time. In groups, it's hard to be whack. Because the next fool's gonna kick some dope shit, and
He'll
you want
call
to be
you
as
out, too.
and you want to be
Yeah.
as dope as the next guy.
Yeah, exactly.
And
That's
then
where
in
I
the
was.
group, they get hard. You know what I mean?
That's where I was, because there was different tiers of MCs in the group. Like, in my opinion, from my perspective, how I looked at it, I was like, okay, homie got bars, he's up here. I'm trying to meet that level, but there's different levels to get there, you know what I mean?
Right,
But,
right.
you know, from there it just grew, and then, you know, how things usually do, things fall apart, you know what I mean? And everybody goes their separate ways when you grow, you know? So, as that happened, you know, me starting a family and being on my own, I just started writing rhymes and just, you know, just seeing how far I can go with a song and how many songs I can make or whatever.
That's
And
when you started recording music
that's
right
when I
there.
started recording music. Actually, the funny thing is, one night, one of my homies that I met at a bar, not too far from my house, he was like, "Yo, pull up to the studio." He's from New York, and his vibe was always ill. You know what I mean? It's my nigga E. Shout out to E. Matter of fact, you know what I mean?
Shout out New York, man.
Yeah, that's my boy. So he was like, "Yo, pull up to the stew." I'm like, "All right, cool. I ain't doing nothing. Pull up." I pull up, and my man sitting right there, Brahma. He was in the studio. He was playing some ill ass beats, and I was like, "Damn!" And there was no MCs around. You know what I mean? And the booth was right there, and it was empty. And I was like, "Damn!" You know, I was like, "This is it." You know what I mean? For me, so. Because I always look forward to that opportunity, you know. So I didn't let it go to waste. I went in there, and then that was the start of this run that I'm on right now, you know. And that was like two years ago, bro. Yeah, that was about 2 years ago. You know what I mean? Ever since then, I've been just
Beats, production.
up.
What's the beat sound selective like? Because we had a rifleman up in here, LA Cool from the Project Blow, and he talks about a lot of boom bap enthusiasts.
Right.
You know what I mean? Are you considered a boom bap enthusiast? Does your music have a lot of boom bap beats in it?
You know what? I listen to boom bap, and I guess you can consider me a boom bap enthusiast, but at the same time, I don't really label myself because I let the critics label me. I let whoever listens to me label me what category you want to put me in. You know what I mean? So that way, I'm not locked in. When I write a song, I'm writing it just because I think the beat is dope, and I got some shit I want to spit, and I'm a put it in there a certain way to make it sound slick. You know what I mean? That's all I'm focused on. All the other stuff is like whatever. You know what I mean?
So production, how do you make your beats? You got producers?
No, I got producers. Like the last album that I have is You Are Your Art. Go stream that. That's on all platforms right now too. Me and Brahma dropped that, and he's on every single production track, every single track he got. You know what I mean? And it was because we linked like that. It was just like, yo, this beat is dope. Let's go in. So you just keep going in, and after a while, it's like, damn, we got a whole album. We got a project.
That's how that works,
You know what I mean?
man.
Yeah.
So, how did you get yourself involved with BSF. I'm curious about that because when you hit me up, when I see BSF on there, it means a lot to me.
Yeah.
It's a very important brand.
Right.
Benny the Butchers worked damn hard to propel that shit. He's affiliated himself with a lot of artists. Shout out to Rick Hyde.
Yep. Shout out to Rick.
He's a true OG in the game.
Shout out to Benny. Shout out to the whole camp. Shout out to City.
So, official member, unofficial member. How? What do you get jumped in? Like what's the scenario on that?
No, I'm definitely an official member. How it works with me is when I met Benny and City, it wasn't on no music shit. It was on some business shit. You know what I mean? Because that's what I was calculating on. You know what I mean? So when I went and I met them, it was on some business shit and we linked right away. And it was just like, you feel vibes, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care what nobody say. Like, the
Hold on,
vibe.
Benny be rapping about some crazy shit, fool. Benny be rapping about some big stuff.
I mean, look.
So when you say business, I'm like, yo.
Well, we're going to leave that to the imagination, you know what I mean? But we was talking business.
Okay,
So we linked up, you know what I mean?
There
And
you go. Okay.
So me and City.
Shout out to Benny.
Shout out to Benny, you know what I mean? And shout out to City. So me and City, we linked up too, and we continued our relationship. And throughout the years, we kept doing business. And they didn't even know that I rhymed or did music or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't on that type of time.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was just doing my thing. So,
Hey, can you just put your mic a little bit closer to you?
Yeah, definitely.
No,
So-
it's just scoot it closer. Right there. Perfect.
Yeah. So, but it motivates you when you see people around you growing. You know what I mean? Because when I first met Benny, that was his first time out here with Wes. You know what I mean? It was at Apartment 4B over on Melrose. So we was up there, we linked up there, and that was his first time here. So like from there to the next year that he came out when he did the show that you threw, you know what I mean? Shout out to you for that too, you know what I mean? Hip Hop Blog, because that was major, you know what I mean? Because it gave him a platform, like you said, you know what I mean? I definitely agree with that. And then, just keep on watching him grow, and it's like, damn, like the homie's really coming up. Like I'm watching his growth in his career, and it's like sometimes, you know what I mean? You got to see it to believe it. You know what I mean? Like, especially with certain cats like me, like, you know what I mean? You can't sell me a dream, you know what I mean? But I'm watching him come up. I'm like, damn, it's really possible, you know what I mean? And in my time, you know what I mean? My freestyles was dope. My rhymes was dope. So people was giving me, you know what I mean? The props that I was like, okay, well, look, I could do it too, So it was motivation, you know what I mean? Really, So, but yes, definitely an official member, definitely part of BSF, you know what I mean? That's the family, Shout
But
out
what
to them.
gravitated you
Fire.
to that sound? Obviously, you are from LA. They're from Buffalo. Practically all their memberships are like from the East Coast.
Yeah.
I've never came across anyone that reps BSF from LA. To be honest with
Well,
you,
yo, shout out to Osby
maybe
Chill.
recently Osby Chill, but
Yeah.
that name came about just recently as well.
Well,
You
not
know what I'm
really.
saying?
Osby Chill's been in the game for a minute, like,
No, he's been in the game, dude. He
Yeah.
dropped a mic session with us like 5, 6, 7 years
Okay,
ago.
yeah.
But just recently, I've been hearing that he's been rubbing elbows with BSF.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, you could have took any other route. You could have took the West Coast gangster route, or the G-Funk route, or like the commercial route,
Or the Dougie.
But something gravitated you, or I think did you just felt like your music rubs elbows with that style of music? Because when it comes to genres, I kind of call it like mafioso rap. If someone asks you, hey, put a genre title to it. I think the closest thing is like mafioso rap.
It's like narco rap, fool. Like borderline, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
You know,
That's trap
soprano
rap,
shit,
like,
Griselda
Yeah,
shit.
that's definitely.
If you know what I mean,
Mafioso
right?
shit,
I'm
that's what
not
I'm
trying to
saying.
pigeonhole it like
No,
that.
I understand what you're saying,
Degree,
but there's also
but
different lanes too, though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because somebody can fall in between that lane. Like as for myself, I consider myself to be a realistic rapper. It's real life rap. I just rap about what I've experienced and what I went through. And I know a lot of people say that and it may sound cliche, but I mean it really works because you don't got to worry about fact checking and it's not a lie. You know what I mean?
A
Yeah.
I rap my
rapper.
life.
Like
I'm
a rapper, fool.
Like
you know what I mean?
I rap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't get caught up in all the different lanes and shit. Cause like I said, I'll leave it to the critics to figure that one out. You know what I mean? I do it for y'all, and if you love it, then you gonna run it up. You know what I mean? If not, then move on. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Degree, homie. That's right, man. Putting it down. You say you dropped some new projects.
Yeah, man.
You busy, you working,
Man,
man.
I'm trying to put as much out as possible. So like I just dropped You Are Your Art, me and Brahma Bull. Like I said, run that up. That's on all platforms. And then coming on the 28th, we got The Sword and the Shield. That's me and Jay Silva. You know what I mean? And that's something we've been working on for a minute too, and I'm excited about that. That's about to be, to me, that's like a long time coming project, and like, he's my friend. So it's like this is some shit we doing. Like we did it, you know, it was like you could see the reels I put on Instagram. Like it was fun. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
wasn't like we had to work and do. You know, it wasn't tedious. That shit was dope.
You backing it up with music videos? You putting visual art behind all that?
Yeah, so I got, you know, shout out to Dome Vision. That's my boy. He puts together these reels of different movies and shit. Like I like that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like that's really the kind of shit that I'm into. Like I'm really a visual kind of person. Like I watch anime. You know what I mean? I play games and shit. You know what I mean? So I like to see, you know, like pop culture shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like kung fu movies and shit. So
Anime Con in LA right now.
yeah,
It is, right?
Yeah, Anime Con in LA right now.
See, I'm not that deep into it. I don't go running around wearing costumes and shit, but I definitely will watch some anime and smoke a joint.
Yeah, that
you
shit
know what
wild.
I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I fuck with Struggle Mike a lot. You know, he be emailing us. You know, we be promoting a lot of his projects, and from what I know personally, firsthand, that he's like day one with Benny.
Yeah.
He's day one with Rick Hyde, especially.
Yeah, he's at every show that I've ever been to. I've seen
Serious?
him run the Struggle Mike. Yeah, I just ran into him recently in the show they had in L.A. And he was there. You know what I mean? Struggle Mike's, he's cool
He
as hell.
like if there's anyone that knows about BSF, is that man right there.
Yeah. Struggle Mike's always there. You know what I mean?
You know?
There's certain people that you always going to just run into. It's like by default. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
Hell yeah.
when I came across your brand, first person I wanted to hit up was Struggle, and I was like, "Yo, have you heard of Degree?" First thing he said, "Yep." He's with it. BSF. Benny's pushing him hard, and you know statements like that. I'm just like, "Yo, that's just like that means a lot to me." You know, because for you it's coming
big.
natural,
It's big.
but as a fan, I'm just like, "Yo, well, what is Benny seeing in this kid that the majority are not seeing?"
That you need to look for.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or is that even what you're seeking? Because honestly, your music stands alone in itself. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the, you know, apparently the term underground hip hop, how many people have I came across that says, yeah, Griselda's they're the ones killing it right now in that
Every
scene.
interview.
Do you feel me, Degree? Like,
I feel you.
They're like
especially in the mainstream
You know what I
scene
mean?
when they get interviewed or some shit like that, like they're always termed as underground rap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause the thing about it is this.
Top of the pyramid too.
They call it underground rap because I guess I mean, honestly, no. Benny got hits though. Like that's not.
He has hits.
That you can't say that that's just underground because Benny got hits. He's transitioning to the next level.
Benny
You know what I
had
mean? Like
hits.
Benny got songs
Ooh,
with
man.
West Side Gun. I mean, excuse me, Lil Wayne. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Benny got hits with. He got a whole album with Hit Boy. Like Nas got an album with Hit Boy too. Like that's next tier.
I don't
You know
want
what
to fuck
mean?
this up, but did Benny have hits before Griselda? Like he had hits already? He was an artist?
Benny's been working. Let me tell you something. You can go
That's
back
what
and
I'm
look
saying.
at Benny's catalog and see
That's what I'm talking
That's why I'm saying like that's why I'm comfortable where I'm at because it all starts from somewhere. You see the journey, you see the growth. You know what I mean? Like and that's where I'm at right now. I'm just putting in my work and just doing what I got to do just to get to the next level. I'm not chasing nothing. You know what I mean? I'm just making it happen for myself in the way it got to go down.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see it just like that. You're not chasing anything. You're just you're it's not even the right place in the right time. It's just you're just rubbing elbows with dope cats.
I've been in the room with some great people, man. You know what I mean? Even like, you know, like I said, shout out to City, man. Like he made the opportunity possible for a lot of things for me to be able to open my eyes to different points of views of things. You know what I mean? Because you know, as growing up, especially in LA, you know what I mean? Like you find your lane and you find what works for you, and it's kind of hard to take you out of that because it's like this is all you got. This is how you made it to where you're at. You know what I mean? So it also for you to have an open mind, but it also takes somebody to come in your life at the right time. You know what I mean? To show you like, oh, yo, it's, you know what I mean? X, Y, and Z can be executed this way too. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, I'm talking about merchandise too. Like, you know what I mean? Like all that BSF merchandise, you know what I mean? Like that's him. You know what I mean? And I peep game on that too.
You know,
Bizarre
it's
Cargo.
dope when we did their first LA sold out show at the Catch One. They have like a whole team behind their merch. A lot of headliners don't have that shit. It's like a system. They have like employees.
That's what I'm
They
talking
had a
about.
team of like 6, 7, 8 heads.
That's what I'm talking about. That City, you orchestrated that.
You know what I'm saying? And then when we did the Novo back to back, when Jay-Z pulled up, and
Yeah, that was ill.
you know, it was a phenomenal event. Shout out to Golden Voice for collabing with us on that.
For me, that was one of the illest nights to
Oh, so you were there?
Quick story, I'm in the green room, I'm chilling, smoking a joint, as I usually do, and the door's open, and off the stage is coming down the ramp this way. In my straight direct vision, I see Bozo and his boy standing right there. I see Jay-Z walk right in front, stop, give Bozo a handshake.
Well,
you know what I mean?
you know who was walking him in, right? It was me.
That was you with him?
Yeah.
Okay, see, I never met you before, so that's
Yeah.
crazy. You see how, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a small world, man. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pull up, guys. Pull up.
Yeah, it's all
Sit
good.
down. Sit down. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I was chilling in the front, in the patio smoking area,
Yeah.
and then just from the distance, because I'm always looking at the door, you know what I'm saying, just making sure everyone's getting checked in properly, you know, all the guest lists getting situated. And I was working with Golden Voice at the time.
Right.
They collabed with us.
Yo, can you get my coconut water, bro? My coconut water?
And
Please.
That was an epic night, yo.
I see
That
Jay
was an
Z.
epic night, fool.
I see Jay Z and his homie. It was him and his homie in the GA line, just waiting to get in.
Hell no.
Like nothing.
Hell no, you didn't see Jay-Z in the GA
So
line.
yeah, I swear to God,
That's
he
wild.
didn't walk in through a back room or a back door, bro. So
Jay-Z couldn't get VIP
so then
tickets at the
I
Griselda
was just
show?
like,
What are you saying?
no, and I was just like, I was in the patio looking around. I'm like, because I'm not really a big mainstream head, bro. Like I
Yeah.
could care less about Jay.
That's wild.
Much respect to Jay.
But I know what you mean, though. It's not like you, like...
Yeah,
looking
bro.
and shit,
I'm like, yo, I'm paying. You know, I fuck with Rock Marciano more. That's why I took that picture.
Yo, come on.
See, a lot of people ask me, yo, you know, you were
Talk
clutch
about
agent on Jay. I'm like, nah, dog. You know, Rock was there. You know, Rock to me is like a GOAT, dog. He's better than Jay all day. Like, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. So when I saw him, you know, when Rock was like, yo, you know, he was pounding him down, like, yo, can I get you guys in a pic?
Yeah.
Shit went viral, bro. I don't know if you saw that pic. Alchemist is in the background.
I
and
did
shit.
see that picture.
Oh,
That's
okay,
crazy.
yeah. So look, anyways,
You went viral for
no,
that shit.
I go in
That
the
shit went
front.
viral, dog.
I jog to the front, and I'm just looking around. I'm like, yo, from what I know, he's like the biggest thing in music. So I just go up to him. I'm like, yo, bro, you can't be here, bro. You have to walk with me.
Yeah.
I'm taking you to the green room.
Yeah.
He was like, all right, cool. What's up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just cool.
That's wild.
Yeah. What else am I gonna fucking tell him, bro? I'm like, I don't want nothing to happen to this fool on my
was
watch.
Beyonce with him?
Am I right? Like, I don't want no one.
It's Jay-Z, bro. He probably
Yeah.
knew somebody was going to come up to him and be like, what are you
Damn.
doing? He probably was just waiting for that. You know what I mean?
So he was just like, he just looked at me a little bit, and I'm like, yeah, dog, just follow me. He's like, all right, cool. And him and his homie. I was just like, yeah, I'm one of the main promoters.
So he was saying the sick ass story, and
but
boom.
no one really fucking was like hyped up seeing him because no one really expected it or even realized it. They didn't really pay attention.
Yeah.
So boom, he walks in. He walks into the green room. Boom, you're
No,
in the
no,
green
no. So
room.
He didn't walk into the green room.
no. So I
Jesus.
walk him through these doors to get to the green room.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And as I'm walking through the doors, a security guard runs up to us. He's like, hey, man, hey, Mondo, dog, is there a way I could take a picture with him? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I've never met God in my life.
That's
And then Jay-Z looks at this fool, and then just like, as if like, bro, like, and then I look at the security guard, dog, I'm like, bro, aren't you fucking working here, bro? What the fuck?
He was ready to quit. He didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, dog. And then
That's crazy.
I think forcefully Jay just looked at me like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? I'm like, dude, it's a fan, bro. What the fuck? I'm not your fucking assistant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you a human being or not?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean,
So
seeing
he
some
took a
shit like
picture with
that.
them.
That's crazy.
But you could see in his face, bro, like
He didn't
was
want
just-
that picture.
No. He would just dare to fuck with Griselda.
Yeah.
If you know what
yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. He was a fan that night. He
Yeah.
was there to hear the music.
Fan.
Yeah. He was there to hear the music. He was chilling.
Yeah, and then we're walking closer to the fucking green rooms and shit, because you know in the backstage there's like multiple green rooms.
Yeah,
up there,
that's
the
what I'm saying.
Novo.
He had his own green room. I was in like the general green room and
So
shit, so I
then
could see him walking
fucking,
past.
I see Rock Marciano all excited and shit, like, yo, man, it's Jay right there, bro. And me, I was just like, yo, that's fucking dope, dog. Like,
Yeah,
yo, Jay.
yeah.
And then I told
Crazy,
Jay,
of
I told Jay, I'm like, yo, have you ever heard of Rock Marciano?
Ooh.
And then he was just like, yeah. So they were, Rock dabbed them out, and
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, can I take a picture with you guys?
Yeah.
Jay looked at me at
Yeah.
first. He's like, kind of like, because from what I heard, he doesn't like to take pictures with anybody.
Yeah. Like he'll take your camera away.
But me, I didn't give a fuck, bro. I'm like, yo, bro, you're standing amongst greatness, dog. You're standing amongst Rock Marciano, and Alchemist is standing right behind him, bro. You know, I don't give a fuck who you are, dog. You're in the West Coast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're at our event.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel you. And the reason why I feel you on that is because that's how I felt when I saw him dap up, you know what I'm saying, Bows with him. I'm like, oh, he paying respect. Like, he know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He know where he at. You know what I mean?
So,
That's
you know,
You talking
like,
about Bozo Bam?
long story
Yeah.
short,
What? Jay-Z, that Bozo Bam?
Handshake.
but I think for Griselda, it was a big moment for Jay-Z to pull up on him. I think it was the first time Jay-Z ever pulled up on him on an event. And then I saw Conway very emotional. You know, he was extremely emotional when he was talking to him, like over the top. Shout out to Conway the Machine.
Yeah.
You know, all you fools are my brothers, man. Ultimately, man, you know what I'm saying? We experienced some epic memories and shit. You know, that's where Westside caught COVID at that event. We all caught COVID at that event. You know what I'm saying?
I remember
it was
that.
honestly the last official hip hop concert in the nation before COVID.
Before
hit.
COVID, yeah.
Yeah.
That was right before COVID. Damn, I remember that night. That was wild. Yeah.
But yeah, we did back-to-back nights. It was at the Novo. Like I said, shout out to Golden Voice. And then we ended up doing Conway and the Machines solo event a couple years after. And then that trickled down to like cats who, like I remember at the first event, Flea Lord opened up. Down the line, we do Flea Lord's first and second headlining shows in LA for the first
Dope.
time.
Flea
You know what I'm
Lord's
saying?
dope. Yeah.
And then
Flea
we found
Lord's
about
live, dog.
we found about Rome Streets. You know, we
Rome
did
Streets
his
is
first
live, dog.
we did his first LA show. You know what I'm saying? Now he's with Griselda. You know, ultimately Griselda is the hub of it all, right?
Hey, we done
And then
any
there's
degree
BSF,
shit? We done any
there's
degree
drum work,
shows?
and then there's Griselda, right?
You done
Yeah.
any? You rocked any of our stages yet? Anything?
I haven't done anything, so I'm trying to get on. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right.
That's why I'm here.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Shout out to Rick High too. We got a song called Avalanche. Stream that. That's available on all platforms too.
We did Rick Hyde's
Yep.
first LA solo show out here. Shout out to Struggle Mike.
Yeah.
But like I said, there's a lot of work to be done. You're just getting started, right?
Yeah, man.
But
Got a
you've
long
been
way
in
to
the
go.
game. But you've been in the
I've
game.
been in the game, but there's a long way to go because, you know, I'm a student. I'm always going to be a student. I'm always going to learn, keep learning. You know what I mean? So I'm just striving just to, you know, be the best at what I do.
And thank you for hitting us up, bro. Thank you for, you know,
man.
taking initiative and DMing us and just, yo, like, what's cracking?
I'm a real dude, man. I'm
But,
from
you know,
around the
we're
way,
very
you know?
picky on who we invite and who
Yeah.
we, you know,
As you
cover and
should.
feature.
As you should be.
So, I made phone calls. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
you know, is this the
yeah,
homie
the
solid?
check. Yeah, for sure.
And especially when seeing BSF, bro.
Come on, man.
Because you know how Benny is and
Yeah,
all the
man.
guys are, bro. Like, yo, it's
Yeah.
a solid bunch of MCs that are super dope.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yeah.
And this was one of them.
Absolutely.
I-
And it's so dope that you are a LA-based representative,
Born and raised.
you know?
You know what I mean?
Any new projects outside of the new single, right? Can you
Yeah,
break
the
that
new
down?
Single. So the new single, you know, is from the Sword and the Shield. So just me and Jay just went crazy. Like he just played some crazy beats and like, you know, he's dope with the samples and shit. I was like, oh shit. So I just started writing the shit, you know what I mean? So the one that really stood out was Young Rebels, you know, like it's a quick little joint, you know what I mean? I love that one, man. Like the one I'm gonna rock for you though is gonna be something different though. It's gonna be off the shit I got coming out after that. So like next month I got a whole nother project dropping with the Gritty Scene, you know what I mean? And that's I don't know what day it's gonna be, but that's gonna be with This the Villain and the beats done by Direct. You know what I mean? So all this is just, you know, new stuff that I'm just dropping. You know, it's more to come. You know, I'm gonna keep on going, keep on writing. Me and Brahma got some singles we gonna drop too. Like I said, check out You Are Your Art. You know what I mean? Like,
That's the single right there, right?
yeah, that's the single right there. That's from the Sword and the Shield. That's
Oh damn! Let's talk about the artwork.
yeah, man. Shout out
Okay.
to Art by Codes. Yeah, man. Shit, my boy. Like, you know, I like to utilize all tools and everything around me. You know what I mean? So I ran into somebody on the internet that really got skills. You know what I mean with the artwork, and I was like, man, I gotta put that together. So he has something for me. You know what I mean? And I got an eye for certain things. I like my things to be a certain way.
That's
you know?
like an angel. You got like an angel on it.
Well, what it is it's the devil tempting Jesus.
Oh
You know what I
damn!
mean? You know, so it's like he's showing him, the devil's showing him, like I can make you the king of all this. You know what I mean?
He's like showing him
Yeah,
something.
he's
Like
showing him.
he's putting
He's on the
him,
top of
and
a
he's like-
mountain. He's showing him the world. Like I can make you the king of all this. Just you know.
Yo,
what
I
mean?
like the aesthetic. You're maintaining the aesthetic of other familiar rappers or same affiliation rappers. Like, if you know what I mean, bro, like,
Yeah.
it's a powerful thing to put out because
the image.
just
man.
by looking at a cover sometimes make you judge
Says
if
it
you're even going to check out the
all.
music or not.
Right. If it's even worthy to listen to.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, respectfully, I don't listen to a lot of people's music. To be honest with you, like if I'm not feeling the vibe
actual
of the music or the
cover,
artwork or something about it, you
yeah.
know what I mean? Like it has to attract my attention.
Like I want to hear this. Like this is crazy to me. For I want to hear this, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure a lot of people would just that they're just random going through the internet, see that and feel the same way. You know what I mean?
So,
All is.
is this Young Rebels?
Yeah, that's Young Rebels.
Okay,
That's a
and this
single,
is gonna
that's a
be
single for Young Rebels. The album
Off
cover,
the upcoming EP, right? So
Correct.
it's not out yet.
it's not out yet. The 28th.
The Sword and the Shield.
Correct.
Dope. This is dope, man. Thank you for pulling up.
Thanks for having me,
Lower
man.
degree, baby, BSF.
That's right.
That's a good group to be with right there.
It's family. You know what I mean?
So what's on your playlist right now?
What am I listening to in the whip?
Yeah, like you're on your way over here. Like
What's boom bapping out the speaker bone?
you listening to Joe Rogan and shit.
I mean, I'm listening to my shit, making sure it
There it
sounds
is.
right. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
beyond that, you know what I mean? I've been checking out Osby. You know what I mean? Yo, Flames Malik. You know what I mean? That boy nice. I've been listening to all my people shit. You know what I mean? I went back and listened to some old Kendrick. I'm looking at my shit now. You know what I mean? I'm always bumping that Rock Marcy. You know what I mean? Like I just got a playlist and I just put all that shit in one playlist and I just put that shit on shuffle and just let it go. You know what I mean? So I'm just bumping a little bit of everything. But I mean, I'm not like, I heard you're not really a Drake listener. I don't listen to Drake. You know what I mean? I don't got none of his songs on my playlist. Maybe like a song he got with Jay-Z. You know what I mean? But, that's,
Yeah.
I just don't listen to it just because it doesn't attract me musically.
Mono's a big Drake fan.
Hey, now you heard how I felt about Drake, right? Like,
Yeah. I mean,
no, it's just I'm a hip fan. I'm an enthusiast. I run an underground hip hop platform. The team that we have in that term underground hip hop has nothing to do with that shit out there that's in the mainstream that's delivering to the masses,
It's underground.
right? It's funny. I just remembered who introduced us to Griselda, who introduced me to Benny. Because it was funny. Because when Benny came into my office for the first time, I didn't even know he rapped, bro.
That's crazy.
He just pulled up just with the homie Duffel Bag Hottie.
Shout out to Duffy.
Okay, so Duffel Bag is the homie, dog,
Yep.
because, see, he knew of the brand. It was at that apartment 4B. Mm-hmm. We pulled up because we were helping promote it. It was during the event circuit, that run that we did.
Mm-hmm.
And Westside, he football blog, he knows of the brand, so I was there. And Duffelback saw that Westside was cool with me. Like, okay, this fool's someone in the scene.
Okay.
So then Duffel was like, yo, I rap, this and this and that. I could bring my homies with me. Mm-hmm. I'm like, all right, cool, yeah, for sure. Pull up. Mm-hmm. So he pulls up with Benny. Benny just sits there, kicks in the back, didn't mention anything. I shoot the mic session. Never came out, bro, by the way. Because a week later, our office got vandalized, broken into, and they took our hard drive. And then I found out Duffel Bag got locked up. So I was just like, yo, the minute he's out, Duffel, I'm going to bring you back into the office. We'll do the mic session. We'll do an interview. You have a lot to say, bro.
Shout out
it
to
was
Duffel,
that.
man.
It was
Free
that introduction that gave us a lot of
Free
opportunities.
Duffel? Free Duffel?
Yeah, free Duffel Bag, because that introduction
Free Duffel bags,
gave
man.
Griselda the opportunity to actually find a group that believed in that brand that no one else was trying to give them what they were asking for. So we did, you know what I'm saying? And that's ultimately history, because that planted the seed for a lot more bigger and better shows, bro. Not to say that they weren't holding it on their own, but timing was crazy, because that show, a lot of people were introduced with one another. Mm-hmm. Like it was like Chase was there.
Man.
Yeah, dog.
It's
Like
networking.
Chase.
The opportunities is always the best. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
like
That's what
Chase
it's about, man.
Chase Symphony and Self Scientific was there. I think that was the first time he rubbed elbows with those guys, and then he eventually signed them, right?
Yeah.
And then Doe was there, and then that was Flea Lord's first time ever performing in LA. And then we eventually booked his first 2 shows. It was a crazy, surreal type timing shit. And we believed in it.
Yeah.
And we sold it out.
Of course. You got to believe in what you're doing.
Yeah, bro. I just think that sound was just so dope. Especially, I was just like, yo, how come we don't ever see all 3 of them on the same stage at the same time? That was my question before working with them like that. Because I was telling Benny that, and he was just like, well, no one made it happen like that. So then, I think that tour, the Almighty Tour, was the first run where they figured, okay, this is going to be the first time we're going to be hitting a whole bunch of cities as a collective.
Yeah.
And then bringing on dope-ass openers like 38 Special and like Flea Lord and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope that you're familiar with them and not just familiar, you're tapped in directly into that camp. And that's the new wave, I think.
You
of
know what I'm
underground
talking
hip-hop.
about? Yeah.
No,
we know what I'm talking about.
if you put underground hip hop in a blanket, they're definitely a piece of it. You know what I'm saying?
Big time. Hell yeah.
Who else did we have of BSF here? We had
Fuego Bass.
Fuego Bass, man. He fucking murdered it.
Shout out to Fuego Bass.
That's
yeah.
right. Fuego Bass is definitely a very, very talented MC.
Yeah, man.
Recently, we collabed with Clockwork Music, and we helped them out with the Stove God Cook show. Shout out to Stove God. He's another dope
Man,
rapper
Stove God.
from the Griselda camp.
Man.
Anyways, bro, we can name artists on. And now Degree's in the mix. Is it just Degree?
Yeah,
that's
just
it.
Degree, man.
Okay.
Yep.
Degree. DEGREE. Your Instagram, I believe, is Degree
BSF.
with the triple E, triple Z.
Yeah. BSF _ Lord Degree.
Yes, sir.
Yo, thank you for pulling up. We're gonna be doing a few mic sessions. They're gonna be
man.
released in a few weeks.
Dropping some bars, baby.
Yep.
Shout out to Brahma Bull.
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to all of our Twitter viewers. You guys are killing it for us. Shout out to everyone on Facebook. Shout out to everyone on YouTube.
Word.
Make sure you guys subscribe to the website, undergroundhiphopblog.com. Check out our latest reviews. Check out our mic sessions. We give an outlet for the unheard, for the voiceless. Fuck the mainstream. Fuck all that Kendrick bullshit. It's all propaganda. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, they're just promoting Drake. The worst of the worst. It's just my opinion. Underground hip hop will save the world. Blah, 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 blah. I can say all this shit.
Nah, man.
Yeah, right?
Crazy.
Right?
Okay.
But, you know, shout out to all
Kendrick
the
was
artists
in
out there.
Compton today.
No, shout out to Kendrick,
Kendrick
bro.
was in Compton
That's just
today.
fire, bro. I see that.
Hey, he was in
That's just
Compton
fire.
today.
Look, I've personally met one of Drake's ghostwriters.
Damn.
Yo, hey,
You feel
yo.
me?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I've
Hey, yo.
personally met them.
Probably a lot of them. You talking about Drake?
Yeah.
Probably a lot of them. You're gonna meet one of them. There's
See,
so
I've
many
heard
them.
of
I guess
them.
that's how they get down.
Yo,
you know?
I've
So
heard of
many
him.
them
No,
motherfuckers. You don't meet one of them.
No, and he's a big high-profile rapper, but he came to the office, and I was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing here? Because he checked in. And then he's like, yeah, I'm fucking, I'm writing shit for Drake. And I was just like, yo, this fucking exists?
That's crazy.
I mean, yeah, man. You know, there's
So he broke
I done heard
down
it
how
all.
it goes, and not just him. There's it's like a writers association where
what I was
rappers could
gonna
pay
say.
a agency and just buy bars that are like unreleased and claim them that they're theirs.
It gets to a point in their career, I guess, where it's like, is it worth the effort to even write the song? Right. I have such a big of a name that I just keep my name going. You know, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Right.
I don't know. I don't agree with it, but I mean, I guess that's Hollywood. You know what I'm saying?
I
Don't go
just
Hollywood,
come from
man.
the cloth of
Don't go Hollywood, man. Don't.
No, look,
just
I
Hollywood,
just
I guess.
Don't do it, man.
I personally come from a cloth of like hip hop that doesn't affect your brain when it comes to materialism, appearance, greed. More, I look for more subject matter, more consciousness. Not pushing a narrative, but speaking of the narrative the artist is coming from.
Right.
If you know what I mean,
Yeah.
like
yeah, I do.
a lot of the mainstream commercial shit,
It's about appearance.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's about materialism, bullshit.
I agree.
And
that's the
I
world
think
we
that's the
live
most
in.
toxic shit in society since day one. But they made it like that on purpose because they have to make money. It's all, we live in a capitalist
profitable.
society, and there's people behind the scenes that are like constantly, tweaking it to the point where now everyone's a sheep. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But who listens to Power 106 right now? Who listens to K-Day? Who listens to 92.3 The Beat? I don't.
No, I don't listen to the radio either. That's true.
Right?
But that's because we could think for ourselves. We know what we want to listen to. We make our own playlist.
That's the thing.
Young
I
decisions.
try to listen to music that will appreciate the listener that thinks for themselves. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
There's a lot to say, I'm just a big underground hip hop head. I've listened to music that changed my life. You know what I'm saying? That influenced me. Timeless shit.
Right. But there's more music out there that's on the radio. So
There
you have to
is.
explore
There
it
is.
for
Like
yourself.
right now, bro, like I was doing some, research. I've been listening to Power 106 and 92.3 simultaneously.
Oh damn,
Bro.
2 radios going at the
Bro.
same time. That's
Every
crazy.
fucking 10 minutes.
He said simultaneously.
Yeah.
They not like us.
that's
They not like
wild.
us.
No,
they
I
not
know.
like us.
It's a-
They not like us.
Are they tuned
And I'm
in
thinking to
sometimes?
myself, I'm like, damn, bro, this is fucking genius.
I mean, what did ODB say? It's a program. That's why it's called a radio program. You know what I mean? That's
Damn.
known information already. You know what I mean? That's why you tune in or you tune out. You know what I mean?
I compare that to the mainstream news media. I compare that to, CNN, Fox News, all of them. That's mainstream.
Yeah.
Kendrick, Drake, that they fall into the same category at this point. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the unity, but to me, I'm just like, yo, aren't they just promoting Drake more? Like,
There's different points of views and ways to look at it because you got people on both sides of the fence.
Right.
Like you still have people that are real diehard, Drake fans.
Yeah.
Even though I personally fuck with Kendrick more, but that's because I fuck with Section 80. That's because I fuck with, his old
Wow,
shit.
that's the wildest shit.
You know what I mean? And like his whole camp, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Absol, everybody over there. So I fuck with that just off GP, not just because they from LA either, but just because that shit is creative and it's dope. The Drake shit kind of sound a little more like, it's for the ladies and a little more on the R&B shit, which is cool, you know what I mean, when the time is right. But if I'm in the whip, I want to hear some Kendrick shit, you know what I mean? So, but not to take sides on that, but it's like other people are still diehard Drake fans. And that's cool because music is meant for whoever to enjoy it on your personal level. It's, you know what I mean? You don't got to put your music on display. If you like listening to fucking classical music, then listen to that shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's no judgment in what you listen to. You feel me? Because I listen to all types of shit. You know what I mean? Like, I love hip-hop, too. But in my playlist, I have some fucking EDM. You know what I mean? I have some Frank Sinatra. You feel me? And like, I listen to all types of shit. And that's just because, you're supposed to enjoy it. Music is for you, your personal enjoyment. So, at the end of the day, fuck what anybody else is talking about. You feel me?
it's dope that you mentioned Frank Sinatra. Just recently, my wife was like, yo, I want to go visit Frank Sinatra's grave. I'm like, what the fuck?
Where's that at? That's out here?
No, it's in Palm Springs.
Damn.
Apparently, he lived in Palm Springs his entire life.
Yeah.
Like, he's a goat, right? Like, he's just super fucking, he's the god
Legend.
of the voice.
It's one of the
You know what I'm
illest.
saying?
Frank's in the mobster
But
shit.
look, I'm just a hip hop journalist. I just obviously cover underground hip hop. Shout out to all the Drake fans. If you are, kudos to you. But like how Degree says, it's more towards materialism. It's more towards, selling a brand, more for the ladies. Shout out to all the, all the ladies man out there. You know what I'm saying? There's always a scene for the club.
Man, Drake,
You gotta have it though.
character,
That's what I'm
man.
saying. There's both sides of the fence. You gotta have the music.
You have to have it.
Women always don't want to hear this hardcore hip hop shit.
They not like us. They not like
We
us.
like it, you know
They
what I mean?
not
But
like
what
us.
they gonna listen to? That's where Drake come in. That's
That's
where
all
artists
right.
like that come in. You have to have a wide range, you know what I mean? That's why it shouldn't be no judgment on either side. You feel me? Because it's a wide range. Sometimes if I'm chilling, me and my girl, I'm not gonna throw on some hardcore shit. You
Hey,
know what
but
I mean?
I know for a fact Drake appreciates dope, solid underground hip hop.
Yeah,
I forgot
'cause he
to
pays
mention
homage
he was
to it.
pulling up to the Match Out fucking battles and Match
That's
Out.
what- that's what we was talking
He's
about.
fucking
He was.
Canadian. He's
Real
Canadian,
MCs
so
recognize real
yeah,
MCs.
he's Canadian, and trust me, like Match Out
That part.
is an iconic MC of Swollen Members, bro. His fucking catalog Balance, that Balance album was just so influential to me, bro, growing up in high school. So seeing Drake pull up to those King of the Dots, I know exactly why he was there. It was because he was showing support to Match Out. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's what inspired him.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know what I mean? So in a way, he's caught in the crossfire because he likes that kind of music too, you know what I mean? But that's not the music that he does. But once again, that's his personal taste. You feel me? So at the end of the day, it's your personal judgment.
Yeah.
So me, I like the entertainment, you know what I mean? But don't get caught up in the entertainment. You know what I mean? Don't forget about what's going on right in front of you. Watching that shit is just, like you said, a distraction,
Hard.
I went to that fake ass. Oh, I didn't. The homie, AC, the program director, right?
Okay, you talking about the hip hop museum.
fake ass hip hop museum that
Yeah,
came. I don't know.
fuck that.
Did you hear about this? There was like a hip hop museum going
In
down in
Hollywood
LA.
somewhere.
I heard something about it, yeah. I didn't
Okay,
go,
so the first faces you see was like Dr. Dre, Eminem, and then you see Rick Ross, and I'm just like, yo, that doesn't represent hip hop to me.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
no.
And then he was saying that he saw a couple Drake accolades in there, right? Nowhere in there was a fucking Far Side picture. No one
That
in
sounds
there.
like somebody's personal opinion.
No
once
one.
again.
No one in there was. There was an MF Doom picture or a Gangstar logo. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was the iconic hip hop museum.
That sounds
You know what I'm
like
saying?
somebody's personal opinion. That's what they thought.
Their hip hop
Right.
museum.
Yeah, and that's once again. you know what I mean?
If Degree opened up a hip hop museum like a week thing, like what type of artists would you be showcasing there?
Ooh,
when it comes to the hip hop museum?
First of all, I put all my homies on. Everybody that want to be heard, you know what I mean? Because that's an ill display to have right there, to have the untouched talent. You know what I mean? That'd be the first thing you see when you walk in, you know? Because
The
it's
unheard.
like the unheard, you know what I mean? Everybody that want to get that shine, you know what I mean? And get that moment to be heard, you know what I mean? Either because they can't record or whatever, you know what I mean? So I had them in the first walk in. Then if you want to go to another exhibit, I mean, that's when I'll go into the roots of the hip hop, you know what I mean? So I'll start with, well, if it's me, from what I personally like, yeah, like you said, Far Side, you know what I mean? Like stuff that, you know, set the mood for the 90s, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stuff that you listen to, like, you know, Souls of Mischief, you know what I mean? Freestyle Fellowship, you know what I mean? Something like that, you know? I mean, I listen to everything, you know? Like I studied this hip hop shit, especially in LA. It was a whole movement, you know what I mean? Like some Jurassic 5, you know what I'm saying? Throw some of that, you know what I mean? Let all that be known, like, yo, because we're in LA anyway, so it's like, let's have the dudes that's from, you know what I mean? Like, actually, you know what? So I scratched that. So when you walk in the second room, it's gonna be the local MCs, you know what I mean? The ones that made it, you know what I mean? The underground heads, you know what I mean?
Fire.
The Micah Nines, you know what I mean? You know, all, like, you know, those
Abstract Rudes.
Abstract Rudes, you know what I mean? Yeah, like the Around the Way cats, you know what I mean? That's dope, you know?
The next room got to be like the Nipseys.
Well, Nipsey's is still gonna be part of that too because he's still part. You know what I mean? He's still part of the underground LA culture too. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, damn. You know the movement that he started.
How you feel about Draco the Ruler?
Draco the Ruler's dope too. You know what I mean? That's
Because a lot of the kids today kind of got his sound. You know what I mean? Kind of doing his imitating his. You know what I mean?
definitely
He definitely influenced. You know,
LA
music today.
Yeah,
you know?
music. Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, you know, music is influential anyway. You know, so if enough people listen to the music, then yo, it's like. You know, I mean, when I put out my shit, I want people to hear my shit and like, yo, I necessarily want to touch all audiences, you know? Like, I want people to be like, yo, damn, like, I feel what he's saying. And they may not necessarily be a hip-hop fan, you know what I mean? But you still can relate to the music. That's the goal, you know?
Yeah, man. Hip hop is a beautiful thing, man.
Make sure you guys subscribe to the
That's
website,
all right.
undergroundhiphopblog.com. Thank you for everyone watching. Shout out to all of our Twitter followers. Shout out to all the, all of our blog subscribers on YouTube. Enjoy the show. Appreciate it, Prodak Pistolas. You always do your thing.
Yo, thanks for having me,
We have
man.
Degree in here. We have JP Cali Smoov in here. Such a dope episode. Like I said, subscribe to our newsletter. It's very important, guys. We need that email. Fuck social media.
And the episode
It's
is
eventually
up,
gonna
man.
die down.
The episode is up. It was live, man. The episode is up. You know what I'm talking about? You can go back and watch.
Shout out to all the
it, rewatch
scammers
it.
out there. Representing Underground Hip Hop Blog, promoting our brand, trying to, take, hardworking money from up and coming artists. Screw you guys, man. I had to call you guys out, because it's been getting bad lately.
That's crazy.
We've been seeing more Fiverr accounts open up.
That's
And
wild.
we try to infiltrate and see who they are.
Trying to hack pages and shit.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
keep
It's just
your eyes
I don't know
open,
what's
man.
going on, man. It's just like it's a scammer society right now.
Don't be thirsty for no free shit in
Especially
your
for
messages.
PR.
Come on, man.
Right, Degree? Like PR, hip hop publicists, man. Like you could hire 50 of them and only one's gonna be legit.
There's only one underground hip hop blog, man.
Exactly.
Tap in. You wanna come over here. You wanna sit where the young man's sitting. Tap in.
Yo, we'll see you guys next week. Make sure you guys hit the notification bell on this YouTube page so you guys can get notified whenever we go live. Next week, 7 p.m. Prodak Pistolas, Degree,